In the boundless emptiness of the universe, in that infinite darkness, sometimes our eyes search for something familiar. An ocean, a sky, perhaps traces of life. In 2005, when astronomers looked at the Fox constellation, they discovered a distant planet glowing a deep, mesmerizing blue. 64 light-years from Earth. Data from the Hubble Space Telescope revealed this stunningly blue planet, HD 189733b. At first glance, this planet looked like something out of a holiday brochure. It appeared as a vast ocean, enveloped in a deep, tranquil cobalt blue. However, we must never forget the greatest rule of the universe. Appearances are always deceiving. This mesmerizing blue color is not the reflection of deep oceans or a sunny sky. This planet is a true hell, where every second is a struggle for survival, teetering on the edge of physical laws. If you ever approach this planet, what you will see is not peace. It is the absolute dominance of molten glass, heat that will reduce you to atoms in seconds, and storms whose sound transcends boundaries. Today, on Future Theory X, we will travel to the atmosphere of this deadly blue. We will descend into the heart of that chaos, visible even to telescopes, and unravel the secrets of this impossible world. Fasten your seatbelts tightly, because surviving this journey, even through the atmosphere, is nearly impossible. So, how do we know this planet so well? With over 600 trillion kilometers between us, how can we know that the rain there is glass and the sky is blue? The answer lies in the secret language of light, namely spectroscopy. HD 189733b has been studied for years by the Hubble Space Telescope and the Spitzer Space Telescope. As the planet passes in front of its star, the star's light filters through the planet's atmosphere and reaches us. When astronomers analyzed this light, they saw the fingerprints left by the elements in the atmosphere. The result was surprising. The atmosphere was filled with a large amount of silicate particles. Silicate is the basic building block of sand and glass. The blue color came from the light emitted by these tiny sources of rays in the atmosphere, like the blue of the sky on Earth. But here the situation was much more extreme. While nitrogen and oxygen in Earth's atmosphere emit light, in the atmosphere of HD 189733b, this light created an area where gas is liquefied and condensed. This planet belongs to a fragmented class of planets in astronomy known as hot Jupiters. Although it is a gas giant as massive as Jupiter, it is 30 times closer to its star than our Mercury. This proximity completely alters the planet's perception of time and space. It completes a full orbit every 2.2 Earth days. So, you could celebrate a birthday here every 2 days, that is, before evaporating from the heat. Its proximity to its star heats its atmosphere to 900 degrees Celsius, turning it into a giant chemical furnace. Those famous glass clouds form as the vaporized silicates from these horrific events condense in the upper layers of the atmosphere. Now, let's be a little more daring. Imagine you are attempting to land on this planet wearing your most advanced spacesuit. The first 10 seconds greet you not with heat, but with sound. Because here, the wind speed reaches 8,700 kilometers per hour. That's 20 times faster than the strongest hurricane ever recorded on Earth. You begin to be buffeted around inside the atmosphere at approximately 7 times the speed of sound. The outer layers of your suit start to be sanded down by microglass particles in the atmosphere within seconds. Your field of vision instantly drops to zero. Trillions of glass needles are whipping around you horizontally. By the 30-second mark, the pressure reaches enormous levels. As you descend into the depths of the planet, the density of the gases crushes you as if you were under a ton of weight. But the real nightmare is just beginning. The sky suddenly begins to glow. But this is not sunlight. It is glass rain, heated and glowing due to friction. Here, the rain does not fall vertically, but sideways, driven by the force of the wind. It is like entering a giant saw blade traveling at thousands of kilometers per hour. Within 30 seconds, your protective clothing will fail. Molten glass and extreme heat will incinerate you in an instant. There are thousands of ways to die on this planet, but none of them are reversible. This planet does not welcome visitors. It is merely a work of art in the universe, and at the same time, the greatest warning sign, to be observed only from a distance. When compared to our own solar system, we can better understand how unusual this planet is. Jupiter is the giant of our system. It has a storm called the Great Red Spot that has been raging for hundreds of years. However, Jupiter's winds are like a breeze compared to this planet. While wind speeds on Jupiter are around 600 kilometers per hour, here they reach up to 8,700 kilometers per hour. The storms on this planet swirl around the planet like a giant hurricane. Comparing it to Earth is a comedy of contrasts. The deep blue of our world represents life, water, and nitrogen in the atmosphere. However, the blue of this planet symbolizes deadly silicate crystals. While rain nourishes life on Earth, here rain destroys everything. HD 189733b's other interesting feature is its tidal locking. It orbits so close to its star that one side of the planet always faces the star, while the other side remains in darkness. This creates a tremendous temperature difference on the planet's surface. The 900 degrees Celsius heat on the day side begins to flow toward the cooler regions on the night side with enormous pressure. This is the main driver of the deadly winds in the planet's atmosphere. This dual-sided nature of the planet causes the winds to blow at terrifying speeds. One side is constantly burning, while the other is a dark and stormy world. These two extremes create endless motion in the planet's atmosphere. HD 189733b teaches us a very important lesson about the universe. It is a great mistake to assume that the rules of our own world apply to the rest of the universe. For us, glass can be a drinking glass, a window, or a bottle. However, 64 light-years away, glass can turn into deadly rain. For us, blue may be the color of tranquility, but there, blue is the harbinger of disaster. New generation telescopes, particularly the James Webb Space Telescope, reveal that this planet's atmosphere contains not only glass, but also methane, carbonates, and even sulfur compounds. Perhaps it is not just a glass hell, but also a complex chemical laboratory. One day, we will fully understand how these deadly worlds were formed. But until then, HD 189733b will continue to shine in the sky, reminding us just how wild, how strange, and how immense the universe is. Today on Future Theory X, we visited the deadliest blue in the universe. What other planets do you think might have similarly crazy weather conditions? We look forward to your predictions in the comments. If this journey excited you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't get lost in this vast cosmic map. Turn on notifications, because our next stop could be much darker and more mysterious. Keep looking up at the sky and questioning. Don't forget to subscribe to Future Theory X. See you in the next Cosmic Theory.